My name is Bilal Abdul Kareem for OGN. Today, we're going to talk about some very worrying developments here in Syria that have been taking place over the last couple of days. Let's get started here. First of all, as you know, this is Ahmed al-Shara, the newly minted president of Syria, formerly known as Abu Muhammad Jolani. Now, his approval ratings since the country fell into the hands of rebel forces back in December of last year, his approval ratings have been almost through the roof. Similar to the approval ratings of Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, who is the president of Egypt after the deposition of then President Mohamed Morsi. But in recent days, that high approval rating is taking a bit of a hit, and it's all because of this man right here, Fadi Sukkar. Now, that's not his real name. His real name is Fadi Malik al-Ahmed. And this individual was the head of the Difa al-Watani. Now, this Difa al-Watani is a national defense group. It's really all it was a militia force that was empowered by this man, Bashar al-Assad. As you can see, this is Fadi here, and this is Bashar al-Assad here. His job was basically to operate in the countryside of Damascus during the days of the revolution, and he committed numerous massacres. One of those massacres in which he committed was the Tadamon Massacre. And we're going to talk about that more in a second. Now, this individual, as you can see, was a part of the military. And this Tadamon Massacre is something that many of you have probably seen but don't know the name of. We even have a commemoration of it right here on the wall here in the studio. Take a look at some of the footage of this Tadamon Massacre and you'll be refreshed. And this individual was the guy that was behind it. All right, now let's go back and talk about Ahmed al-Shara and this man. What's the connection between the two? Well, he is one of the senior officials in the new government. He's working as the head of the new Reconciliation Committee. This man, who was a part of the Tadamon Massacre and other than that, is a part of the Reconciliation Committee, which was commissioned by Ahmed al-Shara and his government. Now, I want you all to take a look at something else here. This right here, this is a top secret document in which OGN was able to obtain, wherein it's basically the death certificate of one of the detainees that were in the custody of Fadi Sukkar's outfit. This is another one. This is another one. And that's only 3 of many of them. Now, one of the things that have Syrians quite angry is how was this man able to secure a position when he himself belongs in prison and many people believe he should be executed. Particularly, it's disturbing because there are other people who are still in HTS, or Hayat Tahrir Sham prisons, which are now the prisons of the new government. And they haven't had a trial. They've been living under torture, including this individual right here, Abu Shuaib al-Masri. Now, he was violently arrested, then was released, and then alleged that there are children in the custody and the prisons of Hayat Tahrir Sham, and he was rearrested again. His wife went to go and visit him and found that he had been tortured all over again, which leaves people to ask the questions. How is it possible that Fadi Sukkar is able to secure the release of dozens of his ex-colleagues through this new reconciliation committee? And we have individuals like this one who fought in the war, was injured in the war, and there are many like him which are still in government-held prisons. My name is Bilal Abdul Kareem. Jazakumullah.